21 Pilots, one of my favorite musicians of all time. What's up, guys? GeorgeTheCloud here. My name's Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my life. We have The Contract official video, and this just dropped 8 hours ago. I'm glad I'm, fresh on it because I haven't done any reactions in about 3 days, and I feel like I'm so far behind. So much music coming out. But yeah, I jumped in the right time. So this is the new single from the forthcoming album Breach, out September 2025. Guys, do remind me to check this out when it comes out in case I miss it by some chance, but I will want to react to this when it drops. So looks like they're also going on tour. Look at all these places here: Ohio, Wisconsin, Illinois, Pennsylvania. I'm trying to remember the state based on the abbreviation. Connecticut, Maine, New York, Virginia. I was thinking, like, what is Ontario, Toronto, in Canada. Okay, maybe that's why I missed it. Let's see here: Florida, Georgia, Arizona, Texas, California, North Carolina. Yeah, I think I got them all. Not bad. All right, we're gonna jump right in. Grab some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. On. Let's begin.
A little Clancy.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, better find out where. Better walk around the edge of the room in the bed where I have my face. Face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see.
Oh, it's trippy. Look at the effects here.
I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh,
Very cinematic. Man, 21 Pilots does not miss. First things first, we hit the like. I am subscribed, and I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. What can I even say, guys? I'm sure you have watched the music video already 10 times, maybe another 10 reactions, and now you've come to me in my office. 21 Pilots is maybe my favorite, group musicians right now. And it is because of this great combination, this balance. Everything they do is well. The concept, the music videos, his voice, right, is so nice to listen to, and the way he changes it up. He's very talented, of course. Not only with lyricism and instruments, etc., but adapting his voice to like different songs, and he can rap, he can slow it down, he can hit those high notes. Just very soothing, but he can also get kind of crazy with it. Reminds me a bit of Chester, right, from Linkin Park. That kind of vibe. And man, this music video, there was a lot of effects here, especially using the multiples. So it got kind of trippy, right, with the guitar expanding. Reminds me of like those videos from the 70s, where they would really get psychedelic and everything would get like you're in the Matrix. Just a lot of multiples of everything. It kept getting repeated. Copy paste. A lot of darkness around it. I think it's kind of typical with 21 Pilots. They like to be mysterious to a certain extent, and create this sort of world, this storytelling aside from or I guess, connected to the song itself. They build up this sort of lore, and which I'm still not super familiar with, right? To be honest, I have to kind of read up on it and how they connect. But it's just, I keep it moving with all different artists. Keep it moving. Also, another lyrics of 21 Pilots, if you got that. But this music video is done so well, and it's really a lot of different shots. It keeps moving, and there's a lot of sequences on here. Like, look at that, look at this zoom in, then the zoom out into this land of zombies or creatures with red eyes. Right, they're just looking at them. The intensity. So the title is The Contract, and to me, what this is about is sort of when you're in the music industry and you're signed to a record label, you have contracts, you have obligations, you make promises, and you're binded, you're tied to that. And there's a lot of, criticism about it, right? There's a big dilemma for artists, and some of them have come out, letting us know how cutthroat the industry is, and how it really can get savage and intense. I mean, even Michael Jackson told us about it back in the day. But yeah, it's like, wow, why? He's telling us, why don't I sleep at night, right? Why do I keep myself awake? And then he mentions that he has to make promises, and he has contracts. So I don't know if this is directly tied to, like I said, maybe the record label, the music industry, maybe the fans itself, right? There's a lot of pressure to try to keep up that expectation, to continue to produce music. You can't really, let down. You have to, keep doing what you're doing, if not better. So there's always this thing where it's like you want to better yourself and keep going up, but you can only go for so long before you crash out. And so this song, I think, to me, it's kind of talking about that. If you guys, interpret it a different way, then I would like to know. But yeah, it's like whoever edited this was just playing around with like different effects, upside down, turning. It's like they're floating in the middle of space. but also in like a dream. This is kind of what a dream looks like, at least to me, right? Most of it is foggy, hazy, dark. Can't really make it out. Only like the main concepts. There's creatures. There's, you know, like slowdowns and just very nice, very well done. This is like a masterclass on what, you know, special effects can do in a music video, and how they can make it so much more interesting, because I have to imagine they literally recorded this in like a, you know, just a small studio, small space, and that's where they did everything. But then with, you know, the jumping, the slowing down, the different angles and moving around, giving us like a 3D visual of them, it just makes it so much more interesting. The chorus, I think it's very repetitive, so it's like he's trying to get that point through us, and there's a bit of like I said, kind of desperation behind it. In terms of vibe, can't really, like, it's not a happy song, it's not a sad song, it's just sort of like an informative song. I don't know, it's like, this is what we're dealing with, here you go, guys. So maybe they're hinting at something, I don't know, but either way, I really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed every single 21 Pilots song. I don't think they have a single bad song, and I can't wait to check out more. So if you guys have more suggestions, comment down below, hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.